welcome back to the stream where today we're going to be playing Genshin Impact. Now last time, I believe we left off with the one musket event, but we did the event's games, I guess. Let me see here in just a second. Yeah, we left off with the musket event, and I haven't been on Genshin since because I've been so busy with personal things that I will not get into yet just because I'm too excited about it. But this time, since I haven't been on Genshin since then, I also haven't done, the last part of each of the challenges. So I have a little bit of each to go through, but I'll probably do that off stream. I still have time to do that anyways. But this stream, we are actually going to be doing all of the musket event quests. I don't really know what to call them. It's the Roses and Musket quests. Again, I don't know why Ayaka's here. I don't know who that pretty lady is, and I don't know who this pretty lady is, but we saw her earlier when we were doing the like event games. But this time, what are we doing? I don't even remember the first quest that we did entirely. The crack of muskets breaking the silence. Go to the main Aquabus station on the Clementine line. During the Fontanalia festival, children carry baskets, head up down the street, asking for candies. As you roam the vibrant festive streets, you might just meet some familiar faces. Now this reminds me of like the Wind Bloom and the Lantern Rite, but like a Fontaine version. Because it celebrates like old warriors of the past, I think? I don't know the lore on it specifically, but I feel like we'll learn more lore. I forgot if this takes a long time. Can I just like jump down? I probably shouldn't. That's probably not a good idea. But, while I was not streaming, I did come up with ideas to stream. So I do have a few more games. Ironic timing. Where are we going? Main Aquabus station. The main hall? I'm assuming. But I did come up with more game ideas to stream, and I might replace those with Skyrim currently. I might not. I don't exactly know. I meant to press W. But I'm a little bit excited to play those games because there are a few games in 2024 that I really want to play as well. What the heck? Well, you say, wait a minute. It says the main Aquabus station, oh. It says the Clementine line. Whoops. I thought it meant the main station itself. Like the main floor. That would make sense. Anyways, there's a few games that's going to be coming out sometime in 2024. And I'm really excited about those. Here's Mysterious Lady 1. Okay, you look like you're from Liyue, actually. Nope, Inazuma. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, she's pretty and all, but look at her heels again, please, I beg.
Miss Chiori?
Chiori? Who? Oh, right, I forgot that we met Xavier. He was once in Inazuma, and he still technically is in Inazuma, like repairing or building a furnace for Tatarasuna, I believe, to like help stabilize things there and stuff. You eventually do get to stabilize it where I don't think you're actually hurt by the effects of Electro there, but it takes like a 7-day quest, which sucks.
Your talk with the investor sure went fast.
Okay, you're from
The
Inazuma.
Aquabus hasn't even arrived yet.
I get that. You're Chiori. I get that as well. I do not get how your heels work. Please let me look at your heels, lady.
Oh? And who are they?
And I'm no one to fantasize about heels.
Allow me to introduce you.
Is it just me that saw that?
Traveler and Paimon.
Pleased to meet you.
Yes, because my name is Traveler.
Likewise.
Instead of, like, Lumine or something else.
So it's a real pleasure to finally meet you in person.
I don't know. I have a sneaking theory that, like, in the beginning we got to choose our own name. And I have a feeling that if we hadn't chosen Lumine for that name, that would have been our, like, fake Tavadian name. But our real name, Lumine, is only known to, like, those who actually know we're not from this world. I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel like that's just a theory. The way Navia's wardrobe comes together is really exceptional. Oh, you're the, shopkeep lady. Wait. Wait, have we met before? Oh, you're the owner of the boutique. Okay, so she's the owner of the Inazuma, dress boutique.
Why, thank you. I strove to create an outfit that matched her high social station as the demoiselle.
Wait, did you do Navia's and Kirara's? Because it mentioned both of them.
So tell me, what happened? I can tell
Kiara's.
the conversation didn't go quite as expected.
Your heels didn't go quite as expected as I thought. Please.
Ah, well, it's like this.
Wait. Yeah, I still don't remember what's going on.
Ugh.
I know, Chiori.
Okay,
you don't
but
have to say
why
it.
was
You
Ayaka
did
there?
remind
And
me
what
that
about
this
that
investor
purple-haired
was a little
lady?
bit sketchy.
Heels! What the heck is that? How the heck is gravity not applying to her? This doesn't make any sense. Is she just like pressing all of her weight into her toes? I'm so confused from this. That doesn't make logical sense. What even is that?
Yes, there's no doubt about that.
Okay, well, you win in uniqueness of heels, I'll say that for sure.
But how could I pass it up? He offered me twice as much as the others.
I forgot what was going on. Can you guys brief me, please?
And therein lies the problem.
Yes, but just put yourself in my shoes. After obtaining such an excellent script, it's only natural that I would want to make the most of the film.
Okay, after wearing her heels for God knows how long, I don't think she can step in normal shoes. Gonna be honest. Have you seen those heels, Xavier? Or Xavier? His name is Xavier, I think.
The budgets that the others had proposed were nowhere near enough. It's difficult
Maybe
to find
we'll
someone
see.
willing to front such a large amount of mora, so...
I mean, he's from Fontaine, French, so Xavier would make more sense. But Xavier, it's basically the same thing.
Don't be sad, Xavier.
Yep,
We might be able to
Xavier.
help scrounge up some more together for you.
Oh yeah, because apparently we're good at doing that now.
Oh, thank you, Paimon. That means a lot to me. But the cost of the film is staggering. I'm afraid that any mora we can
Was it
scrounge
that he was
together in a short
creating
amount
a
of time
film
won't
for
even
the
be able to cover
Fontanalia
the
Festival
actors'
or whatever
fees.
it's called?
We need to move on. What's happened has already happened, and there's no changing it. But now's not the time
I
to
still
give up.
can't wrap my mind around her heels.
What? You're saying that you have a plan?
Does she? Is her plan no plan? Because that would be my plan.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm simply saying I wouldn't give up just yet.
Okay, so she's a little bit of an optimist. I hope she does become a playable character, though, because she looks like she would be one. I mean, it doesn't look like she has a vision, but she does look very pretty.
The actors I recommended aren't just after Mora after all.
Oh? Wait, is that where Ayaka comes into play? Yeah, she and her family's got a lot of more. But she already said actors. Is Ayato here? Yes! He is here! Okay, I'm mostly good. Oh, the gang is here! Oh my god!
Then where do you live?
And Yoimiya's already trying to find out where Melusine live.
We Melusines live in Mercy Village. The only way to enter is from underwater.
Oh, you must be pretty tired
I
after
do!
work every day, right?
Woo!
I mean, you have to swim all that way just to go home.
I was about to debunk my own statement and say, like, there's no way that what the heck?
Some Melusines choose to live in the court of Fontaine because it's so much more convenient.
I did not click the screen, by the way. Oh, maybe it's timed because it's on a boat.
This is our stop.
Yes! Technically first time meeting Ayato. But, I was gonna say, there's no way Ayato could be there because he's the head of the Kamisato house and whatever the other clans are. So there's no way he could be here because he's so busy and all. Yeah, he's here! Maka! I love my pretty boy. The young but accomplished clan head of the Yashiro Commission's Kamisato clan, Kamisato Ayato, that's a mouthful, is gentle and polite in his manners and is a highly capable operator. I think is it the Yashiro Commission that does, like, personal affairs, like weddings, stuff like that? Because I feel like I remember in Ayato's quest we were setting up a wedding between Princess and the one other guy. That's just what I called that lady because I don't remember her name. On the surface he seems like a down-to-earth, elegant, and proper fellow who does not enjoy public appearances or showing off. You'd be surprised. But to those who know him well, know never to underestimate him, for it was he who steadied the Kamisato clanship when the previous commissioner had fallen gravely ill, which I believe was like his mother or father, or both of their parents. I don't know about their dad, but I know that their mom fell ill, I think. That's what Ayaka's quest was about, I think. His present position is not one that could have been secured without extraordinary skills or brilliance, so be aware his immaculate smile all the same. Yeah, I mean, he's always smiling.
Oh, we've arrived, but I haven't even finished chatting with Abel yet.
Aw, that's cute.
I also enjoyed Abel's introductions to Fontaine along the way. Everything you
Is
described
it just gonna
was so
skip
clear and
these?
detailed that we can't help but want to hear more.
Or was it just because we're on the Aquabus?
Thank you so
It's just
much.
because they're on the Aquabus.
Here on this Aquabus, so I hope I'll have the chance to see you again. There are still many more places I'd like to introduce to you.
Okay, but the Melocene are like solely unique NPCs because no other type of NPC has come before.
Welcome to
I
the Court
mean,
of Fontaine.
There's just normal people, there's talking cats, but not like Melocene. Where like they have quests. Well, there was that one talking cat in Inazuma. But they have quests, you could talk to them. They're unique. I like them.
Chiori, you sure have changed a
And
lot.
with
This
the
is first time
Fontaine
we've seen you
updates,
since you left Inazuma.
it's new about being under the water, too. Under the sea.
I haven't realized it's been so long. I was in such a rush when I left that I didn't even get to say goodbye.
Thank you for extending the invitation, Mr. Zabi.
You know, my brain
I'm
is
looking
tricking me to
forward a
think
fruitful trip here in Fontaine.
she's, oh yeah, that was Ayaka's, I think in a previous event we fought one of the dogs, the samurai dog, and, I was talking about it in that event where it was a certain event where we could unlock, or at least trial use, I think, Ayaka's skin here. And that event was for fighting the samurai dog specifically. Which is pretty cool, but a little weird at the same time. I don't really remember it. But Yoimiya, I mean, it's not crazier than Chiori's heals, but why do you all have to be unique? Why can't you just be like Ayato and Ayaka? Man,
It's an honor to have the head of the Kamisato
my
clan
brain keeps
visit us.
tricking me to think she's from Liyue. But, you know, from the flower, she's not.
So they're who you meant when you said you had actors coming from Inazuma?
Man, I wish Ayato had a skin too.
Oh? It's the Traveler and Paimon.
Yeah.
Oh, what a coincidence! Ayaka and I were just
See,
talking about
you're
you over here. Are you also here for the film?
You're surprised to see me, but I think I'm more surprised to see you, considering you're from Inazuma. I'm from outer space, possibly. And I'm traveling the world. I'm pretty sure I told you that.
We just ran into Xavier earlier and came over with him.
Yeah, we make a lot of connections. Apparently.
I'm not an actress. Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka are the real actors here.
Okay, but where's Toma?
Have a good time together.
Is he the one running the house still? Why couldn't Toma come? I thought I would always get the lead role.
About that, I mean, how was
I
I
mean-
supposed to contact you when I was making preparations for the film? I figured you
I
were
mean,
probably
how
busy
do
and
people
didn't want to
contact the
disturb you.
traveler in the first place? There was Kaya's letter, I think. But that poor messenger guy was so stressed out in finding us that he almost didn't find us. How do you find us when we're traveling throughout the world? Is that why we know nothing about Varka and Alice? Or less about Varka than we do Alice?
So I could only keep you in the back of my mind while I sought other actors to play the lead roles in the film.
Wow! Thanks, Xavier. I see how good friends we are.
I've been thinking about a surprise reunion with you during our trip
I
here.
do like her
But
suit,
you
though.
still managed to surprise me first.
Surprise you? I still don't understand how. Do you not know that I'm a worldwide traveler?
Oh, so you all know each other already. My, what a coincidence. What
I
are the
mean, I met
chances
you
everyone could
in
be brought
Inazuma. It's
together
not
here
like I met you
this?
on Fontaine.
Why don't we go to Hotel de Boer and catch up over a meal? I've already made a reservation.
Huh? Did you reserve 2 spots for us too?
Did he?
Yes, of course,
Oh!
of course. I'll be sure to
Special
tell the boss
treatment.
to serve a few more delicious dishes.
And yet he
just to
still
make sure
doesn't
there'll be
make
enough
us the
food.
actors. How dare. Wait, does that mean Ayata's gonna be an actor too? Or is it just Ayaka? And Ayata's like her... Oh, what is it called? Chaperone.
Very well. Then please, kindly lead the way, Mr. Xavier.
I love the height difference between Ayaka and Ayato. And she's wearing heels. He's wearing flats. I mean, I wouldn't even be surprised if Pretty Boy wore like the slightest amount of heels either, just because he seems like the type of person to do that. Ooh, what the heck is going on with the camera?
Buildings in Fontaine are so tall. Just look at how big they are.
I mean, Tenchukaku's tall.
And there's the fountain that Aval mentioned earlier. It really is a magnificent sight.
Okay, but what is the significance of that fountain? I feel like that fountain should be swapped with the Fountain of Lucine.
And look at that huge spinning sphere.
It's much more regal than the Fountain of Lucine.
Wait a sec. Could it be one of those clockwork mecha we've heard so much about?
I mean, maybe? What even? No, wait, no, explain this more, please! I still don't know the entire reason for this. And it's not even gonna explain it to me. I don't think it's the mecha because the mecha are the clockwork mecha, as she was mentioning, are like the semi-living beings that are also robots. They have more life to them than that fountain, whatever the heck that is. Is that like a symbolism for Teyvat or something? Is Teyvat round? Or is Teyvat flat? Who's gonna be a flat Teyvater?
Time to go.
I'm still curious about that fontaine, or that fountain though. Technically, the word fontaine does mean fountain in French, so I'm not wrong if I mess up there. Ooh, they made new markers too. I like that. As if I don't know where to go. It's still nice. But fontaine means fountain in French, which is pretty nice, but also ironic because Fontainians
So this is what
really
Queen's
like
Fontaine is
fountains.
like. It sure is different from what we have in Inazuma. How should I describe it? It seems like you have to go through a lot more steps to make them. And the flavor has many layers too.
What's the difference between... I feel like the difference between well... I was about to say the difference between Inazuma and Fontaine food would be the sweets, but that's not entirely true because I feel like Inazuma would have a lot of sweets too. What's the difference between the two? That Fontaine has cake. Inazuma has tricolor. What's it call it?
Yes. When I first went to Inazuma, I actually thought the food there tasted a little too bland. It took
Oof.
some time for me to get used to it.
Right in front of Inazumans.
Let's get back to the purpose of this trip for a moment.
He
shall we?
does not like you
How have
insulting his
preparations
food.
for the film been coming along, Mr. Xavier?
So, are you like the director or something? I'm
Well,
confused
I've
here.
already assembled
You're the
most of
producer.
film crew, a lighting specialist,
What's
a
the
prop
difference?
manager, and a costume designer. I've also bought the copyrights from the novel's author.
I was researching copyrights earlier.
Oh, it's called The Two Musketeers, right? I read the script you sent me on the way here.
The Two
Story is
Musketeers?
pretty good.
Excuse me?
Originally, I was planning to start filming as soon as Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka arrived in Fontaine.
Well-
but, I'm afraid I've run into a bit of a problem.
The financial status? What does this have to do with the purple-haired lady and muskets? But the Two Musketeers... Musketeers! Oh my god, you didn't, Xavier. No way. Did you just include a pun in your movie name? I was gonna think that the Two Musketeers was relating to both Ayaka and Ayato just because they look so similar. No one looks exactly like them, per se.
Oh, what is it?
Financial status?
It has to do with the film's investor, Mr. Morris.
Oh.
He suddenly informed me this morning that he's encountered some financial trouble.
Oh,
and
yeah, it
will be
is
unable to
financial
release to me the
problems.
amount of funding agreed upon.
So, are you gonna ask for money from your actors?
It said that Fontaine's legal system is well developed.
I mean, didn't we say
has
we were gonna
violated the
help him,
contract,
but then we
then can't you-
didn't?
Well,
Oops.
I'm still more concerned about filming. Even if I were to take him to court, I'm afraid it would take months before the case could even be heard.
You're gonna sue the guy?
Then, is there a way we could raise funds ourselves
It's
to solve the problem?
Fontaine, to be fair.
I've considered that option too, but unfortunately, it's difficult to gather such a large amount of mora on such short
Is it
notice.
when there's such
Besides,
goody
we
goodies?
have to consider the film festival's submission deadline.
When is the submission deadline exactly? Is it tomorrow? I mean, I feel like you guys got stacks in your pockets.
Mr. Xavier, if
That you're just
Ayaka and I
waiting
were
to
to
give
release
out.
the form for free, would that resolve the problem you are currently facing?
Oh man, you guys are actually too nice for your own good. It honestly makes me suspicious.
What? No, out of the question. To have you come all this way just to act for free?
I mean,
No,
yeah,
no,
there would
no,
be
that
travel
won't do.
expenses, I believe.
There's no need to worry, Mr. Xavier.
But they're rich
My
goody
brother and I
goodies.
had actually intended to work for free after receiving your invitation.
Oh.
Inazuma has
So he's
only
intending it
recently
anyways.
reopened
Why
its
are we all
borders
walking over to him?
and needs to strengthen its relations and cultural ties with other nations.
Just pat him on the shoulder. You'll be
We've
alright,
had
friend.
many collaboration projects with Fontaine in the past, so we hope this trip would serve as a good start for the future.
Are we just like all surrounding him to pressure him into letting them work for free?
Indeed. You could say that's the real reason why the Yashiro Commission agreed to come to Fontaine.
Is that why Chiori's here? She's here for like the actors' outfits and stuff?
I understand, but having you two act for free. just
She
doesn't
does
seem
have a
right.
vision. She's a Geo-vision. Okay, so I feel like she's gonna be a playable character if she has a vision. Well, I think there was one NPC, to my knowledge, that... Wait, did she get a vision? I don't even remember if she got a vision. I'll have to research that later, because I was thinking that there was one NPC that got a vision. But I don't remember if she did get a vision, or if she was just, like, really hoping to, and, like, the fan base really wanted her to as well.
Not at all. While we're officially here to conduct a cultural survey of sorts, we must express
Cultural
our
survey?
sincerity if we want to establish formal cultural ties with your nation.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. You guys are the heads of the Tri-Commission.
This film will serve as proof of friendly cooperation and cultural exchange between Inazuma and Fontaine. It's my hope that the film can be finished and released
Oh
as
yeah, that would
smoothly
make
as possible.
sense. Because the Yashiro Commission handles, like, cultural affairs and stuff. Okay.
If you still don't feel comfortable with this arrangement,
I'm still
I would
a
also
little
be more than happy to be
confused
introduced to
about
some
what
other
this
renowned
film,
individuals in
The
Fontaine's
Two
literary and
Musketeers,
artistic
is
circles.
exactly about. Musketeers. Nice.
All right. I'll do as you say. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll make sure to cobble together enough Mora now, even if it means selling my house,
Oh my God.
camera, and every single family heirloom.
Okay, dude is dedicated to that project.
Come on now, no need to go that far. I'll
He
also
seems
help
so
you out as a
happy
bonus
about
next
it,
time.
too. Oh my God. Just say that you got our contribution from personal friends.
Me too. Even though I didn't bring much more to spend on this trip, it's still better than nothing.
You are.
I'm
too
still
kind,
confused why
all of you.
Yoimiya's here. Did she just become a
I
tag
really
along?
don't know how to.
Xavier's crying.
Ew. All right.
Did
enough
she
about
say
that.
ew?
Now that we have Xavier's savings, my support, and 2 leads who are willing to act for free, I think we will be able to make this happen.
Okay, so I think I really like Chiori. She said ew. I don't know if you heard that, but it wasn't actually, like, typed, obviously. But she definitely said ew.
So, instead of Mora,
Cold.
we'll help with filming and production.
How exactly do we help with that?
Oh, but how can we help with that? We don't know much about making a film.
I mean, it's gonna be another title under our belt, but god dang, we haven't tried it before. I mean, apparently I've tried sniping before.
All right. Pull yourself together, Xavier.
Oh, I
Tell
like
us if there are
her.
still any open positions left among the crew.
All right. Let me think. We still need a camera operator, a clapper loader,
The
and
what,
someone
huh?
to manage logistics. I originally wanted to personally.
Okay, I don't think I can do any of those. I was gonna say logistics, but I don't speak logic. Excuse you.
Also need to be filled.
Man, Ayaka really likes her bows.
Paimon knows what the director and the logistics support person do, but what's a clapper loader?
Is it like you carry boxes and stuff?
The clapper loader is responsible for using the clapper board to record and
What
organize
is
the
that?
information of each shot. When the camera operator begins shooting, the work requires both patience and careful attention to detail.
Record and organize information about each shot. Why exactly is that needed? Just to make further progress in the film? I'm confused.
A clapper board? Oh, you mean the thing they hold that goes clap whenever they start filming?
Wait, is that what that's actually called? Oh my god, it's literally called a clapper loader. A film slate is made up of 2 components, hinged clapper sticks, and a board. Before the director calls action, the second assistant camera, also called the second AC or clapper loader, claps the ticks together to make a loud, distinct clap noise. Very creative in the name, but it's actually called that. Oh, you learn something new every day.
Yes, that's right. Are you interested in that job?
I don't know, I feel like it's kind of a loud job.
For sure! Paimon's always wanted to try that!
But then Paimon is loud, so that makes sense.
All right, then you'll be our clapper loader. I can find someone from the store to help with logistics.
I'm
What do you think,
still
Xavier?
confused on what the clapper loader exactly does and why it's needed, but alright then.
Oh, fine
We're
by
just gonna
me.
say, we're
As
just
your
gonna do the
camera
thingy
operator,
and say
I was
action.
thinking of letting the Traveler take the role.
Huh? Camera operator?
Oh, she's great when it
Is
comes
this
to
gonna
using
be a
the
little,
camera.
like a little
I
event?
can't even count how many things we've taken photos of during our journey.
I'm wondering how long this event is gonna be because there's many more quests.
Yes, that's also what I was thinking. I noticed the Traveler had an eye for photography and composition when we worked together previously.
Okay, that's mainly because I was told specifically what to take pictures of. That's not really having an eye for photography and composition.
I'm sure that's due to the traveler's journey across Tavad and all the places they've seen.
I mean, lore speaking,
After
that
so
would
many
make
adventures,
sense, but
using a
logically
camera must
speaking,
be
that
second
doesn't
nature
make
by now.
sense.
What do you say, Traveler? Are you interested in the job?
Absolutely not.
Thank you. It really means a lot to me. Come on, friend. Let me give you a big
Oh
old
my
hug.
god. Okay, so as we learn, Xavier is apparently very emotional, and that is also very terrifying. Xavier, do not stand like that. I think we better get to work.
So all that's left for us to find is a director and an assistant.
Oh, come on, Lumine, are you not a hugger?
Oh, me. I want to be the director's assistant.
No.
All we need to do is help the director, right? I can handle that.
I wish your fireworks could play a part in the show.
All right, then all we need is a director. Oh, all the well-known directors in Fontaine are probably also
That's
busy
where
working
Farina
on their own
comes
films
in.
these days. I'm not
Right?
sure who will have time to help.
I feel like that's where Farina comes in. Because her story quest was really confusing. It's about, like, her being a director and actor and also not at the same time. And then she said she liked it, but she didn't? I don't know. I didn't really understand that.
Oh, Farina helped out a theater troupe recently by serving as an artistic consultant. She could be a good director, right?
Farina!
It's not like she has anything else to do right now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Farina?
Right, she's still kind of a celebrity.
Do you really think Lady Farina would be willing to help us with our humble project?
She survives on, like, noodles constantly. Like, I think that's her only meal, really.
Isn't that the name of Fontaine's
Noodles
hydro
and
orchid?
macaroni.
My brother has already informed me about what happened here in Fontaine.
Okay, but what do the Fontainians and everybody else know? Also, that was very quick. Also, how quick does information pass across the entirety of Teyvat? That doesn't make sense. But I digress. What do the people know exactly about Frina? What does Frina know exactly about it? Does she know exactly that Focalor sacrificed herself? I don't know what everybody else knows.
Yep, that's her. She helped out a theater troupe not too long ago, and now she's taking up work as a director.
I mean, I feel like they don't know everything that we know because that would be still the part to play in tricking the Heavenly Principles because now there is no Hydro Archon. Farina's still alive, but I don't know. This is confusing.
Well,
I saw that musical. Her performance was perfect, and the storyboards were also excellent.
Was that the performance that we did in her story quest?
Don't let her former identity intimidate you. She's the best candidate
Former?
we can think of right now. You'll never know until you give her a shot.
You are harsh, Chiori. I like you.
fine. You're right, Chiori. I'll do anything for the sake of my film. Anything!
Yeah, clearly, since you just mentioned about selling your heirlooms, your house, your entire life.
Then I'll have to ask the Traveler and Paimon to show me the way to Lady Farina's residence.
I don't even know
I
it.
just hope she'll agree to help.
I mean, isn't it just down the road from the Adventure Guild?
Do you need us to also come along?
I think for emotional support, yes.
No, there's no need to trouble you with this.
He's lying.
Besides, you've just arrived in Fontaine, and I'm sure there are many places you would like to visit.
I mean, feel like that's true.
Just leave this task to me. It's part of my duties as the producer.
Very well. Then we'll be waiting to hear.
Dude
the good
needs
news.
emotional support. Please come with me. Good news? Ooh, yeah, I feel like it's not gonna be good
I'll go
news
with you.
exactly.
By the way, you might want to consider bringing a gift.
A gift? And you were the one that said former title?
And don't worry, we won't simply drop you off at Farina's place. We know Farina pretty
Oh,
well
yeah.
by now. So having
Just
someone
drop
familiar
him off
visit
at
the place
Farina's
should
place.
help
Good
your
luck!
Besides, the whole thing was our idea in the first place.
She's our friend!
All right, then I'll start making preparations.
Because Farina
As for the
is now a
gift-
human. A mortal human. Give her macaroni. She loves that, apparently. Or cake.
A gift for someone.
Just make
who
sure
was
not to
once
eat the
seen as
cake.
Hydra
It's a
Archon.
lie.
I wa-
I recall that Lady Farina once fancied a clockwork ring, so perhaps I should get another exquisite clockwork contraption for her.
Clockwork ring? How does that make sense?
Huh? Can't we just bring some desserts, like the Fontanellia mousse?
When is that a cake? If that's a cake, then yes.
But wouldn't that be a little too cheap? She does like desserts, though.
But does she fancy like materialistic stuff in the first place?
Isn't the Fontanellia festival happening right now? I heard Abel tell us on the Aquabus that Farina introduced the tradition of going door to door and asking for sweets.
So we're gonna ask Farina for sweets?
To do something like that, she must have a real sweet tooth.
Oh yeah, the cake.
I agree with Yoimiya. If the gift is too fancy, it might actually make her feel more uncomfortable.
Do we get a recipe to make a cake?
Alright then, let's go buy some Fontanellia mousse.
I hope that's the cake. Is it a cake?
But will that really be enough?
I kind of know
We'll be
what a mousse
asking
is,
her
but
to
I
do
don't.
A lot of work, you know.
You're right.
Dog with hat.
We need to further sweeten the deal.
Where is the moose exactly? Where do I hide everything? I'm confused.
Huh? You want something even sweeter than Fontanellia mousse?
We have an invisible space bag, unless Paima just eats it all.
Yes, we'll need a gift that's sweeter than any dessert in the world.
For Farina?
But what could that be?
Your words of praise.
Okay, so you're straight to the point, too. I really like this lady. Words of praise. Okay, so we gotta butter it up. Fontanellia mousse, but what is the Fontanellia mousse? You don't sell the food, do you? You do. Ooh, I like the little clinking sounds. That's nice. Rainbow macarons! Oh my god, no way. I gotta check that out. Okay, it's not gonna show me that or the Fontanellia mousse, so I guess I'll look at it by myself. Can I talk to you guys?
Time to go.
Oh yeah,
Go
Cosmo's here
No
too.
need to worry about us. Oh, I hope Farina will like the gifts we prepared. Oh, and if you still think we should get something else for her, just let me know. I should be able to make some
Rainbow
fireworks.
macaroons. Macaroons! I mean, I feel like everybody should like that. I've tried macaroon exactly once. Straight from Paris, which is actually pretty nice to my knowledge, but I don't remember it a whole lot.
Looking forward to the good news.
Yeah, I like how you guys are so optimistic. I thought you were raving about these cute little bots. They're very cute. Why are you so tall? You're taller than Kazuma. Where is a cooking thingy? Is there a cooking thingy up here? It wouldn't make sense, but I just gotta check. There's no cooking thingy. I want to look at the mousse and the rainbow macaroons. I think the mousse is something related to like chocolate and stuff. Which, you know, sweet, makes sense. Give me 1 second. There. Alright, let's go find a cooking thing.
Time Time to go.
Where is one? Where's the closest one? Ooh, we might find one up here. Right? Hope we find one up here, because we need to go here. Anyways. Does anybody have something to cook with? Please. Oh, where are they? Oh, why can't I find them now? Well, I know where to find one. Whatever, I'll go to Leeway. I know where to find one. I'm just gonna travel across nations just to get a cooking pot. Just so I could see what these look like and, like, what their benefits are. So I don't know if it's like a health food or what, but I saw rainbow macaroons and my attention was caught. Because macaroons, I mean, I don't really remember the taste of them, but they're cool looking. So that's a benefit. Rainbow macaroons, I feel like that would serve freedom more than the moose. Now I gotta search up what a moose is. Not the animal moose. Mousse is a soft prepared food that incorporates air bubbles to give it a light, airy texture. Depending on preparation techniques, it can range from light and fluffy to creamy and thick.
The scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Thanks, Kazuha. Really appreciate that. A mousse may be sweet or savory. Sweet or savory, not sweet and savory? Okay, so from the pictures I'm seeing, it's like... it's either put in a bowl or a cup or something, and it's kind of like cake pudding is what it looks like. But it mainly seems to be chocolate. Is mousse pudding? Unlike pudding, mousse is not cooked, and the addition to air mixture leaves a fluffier consistency and lighter texture. Huh. Wait, you cook pudding? Wait a minute. That don't make sense. But not a lot of things make sense in general, I guess. Man, mousses, the chocolate thing that I just looked at are weird. Let me see what it looks like in this. It's gonna be all dressed up with flowers and stuff in it. Rainbow macaroons and Fontanalia mousse. Okay, I don't like that that's a purple recipe and this one's a blue recipe. I feel like the rainbow macaroons will be prettier. Just my opinion. Alright, where are these rainbow macaroons? Blue and purple. There's a tricolor dongo. What the heck? Steak tart? That looks like a piece of raw meat, a raw egg, and flowers. That looks absolutely disgusting. What the heck is that? Castaway? The moose! What is it dripping? If Paimon made it, then it's probably slime. But it's blue, so I feel like it'd be like blueberry or something. That doesn't look bad, but it also doesn't look like mousse that I saw in the pictures. Alright. Crepes, flat pancakes, rainbow macarons. Yeah, I still feel like these should be... I feel like these should be a golden item. They only have one golden item in the game. Golden recipe item. And it's not the rainbow macaroons. I'm mad about that. I thought the macaroons were gonna be like in a line of sorts or something. I don't know. But Farina apparently likes this random blue oozing mousse over the sweet, savory rainbow macaroons. Kind of rhymed there. Farina! I feel like you're gonna say no, and then we're gonna eventually convince you because there's many more
This
quests.
is where Farina lives.
Yeah, it's just know the location of where she lives.
Okay, I'll go knock on the door.
Man seems so nervous. She's not gonna be home. Oh.
Coming. Seriously, who's knocking before afternoon tea?
Afternoon tea!
Who are you?
Oh! You interrupted her
Lady
nap!
Farina, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Xavier, a film
Yeah, she's
director.
gonna say no.
Hello. Oh, is that the traveler in Paimon I see behind you?
Hi.
And who's this?
She's the very sassy lady that I like. She's now my best friend.
I'm Chiori.
Ah, the one from Chioria Boutique. Hello, hello.
Okay, so she's known across the vat then, I guess.
So, what are you all doing here? Do you need something?
Yeah. Actually, we need you to be a director.
Did you just get up, Farina? It's already past noon, you know.
Try to be nice. Please. This man is threatening to sell his own home for this film.
Paimon means the weather is so nice in the afternoon and the sun is so warm.
Yeah, nice and being discreet, Paimon.
Sleeping in late is a really smart idea.
That's adorable. She brings her over. I love that.
No. I was just up late last night reading some novels.
Yeah, I can
What does
actually see
sleeping
that.
in have to do with the weather?
Paimon, maybe you should shut up.
This is a small gift we've prepared for you, Lady Farina. We hope you like it.
Okay, now she's gonna know something's up.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a regular person like everyone else now. Is this Fontinalia mousse?
Her
It's one of my favorites.
One of her favorites. I thought her favorite was cake.
That's great. So, actually, there's
I
something
mean, it's
we
like
need your help
pudding
with.
cake, right? I don't think I've ever tried mousse before, actually. Yeah. Give her the sweet, then give her something she doesn't want.
Given your renowned passion and understanding of drama, I would like to ask that you serve as the director of our film crew.
Dude, she's been traumatized. She doesn't. I mean, yeah, she likes drama, but she doesn't as well. She's traumatized. She probably has PTSD from 500 years of playing to be an Archon, playing to be someone who's not herself, just to save her people, not knowing when she was gonna save her people.
Oh, but didn't you just say that you're a director?
Yeah, he did.
Yes, but for this particular project, I'm mainly working as a producer.
Why can't you do both?
Besides, I'm sure that your understanding of the performing arts far surpasses my own.
I mean, I feel
Lady
like
Farina.
doing both would give Xavier a full white head, but still.
Are the Traveler and Paimon also part of the film crew?
Yeah, we do the snappy thingies.
Yep,
think.
we sure are. Paimon's the clapper loader and she's the camera operator.
Right, I forgot we have two different roles. Normally, they turn me in with Paimon's role.
Camera operator. That can be a pretty technical job, and it directly affects the final quality of the film. Are you really up to it?
Ma'am, Farina, you being sassy today. We just gave you a moose for free. Well, kind of for free, actually. I can show you if you like. I mean, there was the one game in the event that, there was the game in the event where we were, like, shooting a movie. We had to make the character say certain roles, that type of thing.
No, I'm not questioning your abilities.
Lies!
It's just that I've never really seen you use a camera before.
I mean, I feel like I use camera loads of times.
Maybe you can come up with a test for the traveler and see for yourself.
A test for you to become the director, Farina!
If she can satisfy you with her camera skills, then you'd have nothing to worry about and can join the team. What do you say?
You sure are getting better at rolling with the situation, Paimon.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, I do wish to see how skilled the traveler really is with a camera.
Farina, why do you agree with her? Paimon, shut up.
All right, how about this? We'll work with what we have. I'll give you some scenarios and see if your work is up to my standards.
Whatever you say, Director Farina. Okay, so I guess this is convincing her to become the director?
Very good. It's essential for the camera operator to understand the director's vision. I'll make my decision after seeing your work.
Oh, man. Okay, so all of this lies on me. I'm not entirely surprised by that either, because all of Tibet has been on my shoulders more than once.
Are you ready? I have high standards, you know.
Yeah, I think I know you. Is this like a mini game? Where please wait a moment, let me do something else first before I do this? I think it is.
Okay, grab the camera and I'll give you a scenario.
Because apparently cameras can record. I thought they could just take pictures. Estelle is the boss of Beaumont Workshop and has always been... I like the name Beaumont. And has always been proud of her forging machine, as it can not only precisely control strength of temperature, but also takes no effort from the blacksmith. Let us take... Well, I don't really think it's a workshop if she is not doing any of the work, but whatever. It's her shop. Let us film a promotional video for her workshop. Remember to emphasize the superiority of her forging machine. Right? What exactly does she do then? If her forging machine does a lot of it. Okay, so it is like the event. Well, in the event, but whatever. You will need to film several shots according to the director's requirements and compile them into a video. Camera positioning is key, and you should ascertain the camera positions. Requirements beforehand. Okay. It is like the event. When filming, there will be narration requirements. Select the most suitable narration according to the story. To satisfy the director's filming requirements, after selecting the most suitable choices for all of the camera positions and narration, you may begin filming and see the results. Can I click? There we go. Okay, you need a scene that shows off the Beaumont workshop. It shows off the whole workshop. This is the narrative directed... Oh, wait, do I don't think I have to make a choice there. Located in the court of Fontaine, Beaumont Workshop is a weapons workshop that utilizes a forging machine. Scene that shows off the forging machine at work. Ah, yes, forging machine at work. Nice. Narration. This machine can precisely control the force applied and the temperature, making it perfect for doing exhausting and time-consuming work. I mean, yeah, that would make it easier, sure. You need to show a scene that shows off the atmosphere as Estelle works relaxedly. That's not a word. I mean, there's her drink of tea. Thanks to this machine, the owner of the Beaumont Workshop, Estelle, can comfortably enjoy each day at work. Yeah, I don't really think that's work, considering she's sitting on her butt drinking tea. Or coffee, or whatever she enjoys. It shows off the weapons arranged in the boxes produced by the Beaumont Workshop. Ah, yes! Cake is very threatening. And also bystanders. But worry not, for the weapons produced by Beaumont Workshop are outstanding quality with exquisite craftsmanship and a keen edge. Is she just there to review the products and make sure nothing ends up, like, flimsy and stuff? That's lazy. Scene that shows off the Beaumont Workshop. That one. If weapons are what you want, look no further than Beaumont. Alright, theme directed by Freda. It's not giving us points like it did before. Man, why is it playing edgy music? Didn't really show the machine it worked, it just showed it lifting it, but sure. Weapons in a box. I assume the weapons are in those boxes. Did I succeed? I feel like I succeeded. I feel like that was a little easier than before.
It appears that you have more skill than I thought.
Yeah, and I feel like for the high up shots, I would just ask Paimon to, like, take the camera and fly up.
All the shots
So you
had
can
a great
fly.
composition, and I could really feel a connection to the characters and their lines.
So...
Yeah! Does that mean you agree to be our director, Farina?
she still has trauma to do all that, so I don't want her to be the director unless she really
Did
wants
you think
to.
I would agree just like that?
I knew it.
After our performance of the Little Oceanid, I've begun to make a name for myself again.
Oh! Wait, okay, so previous quests that I've done tie to... It's a previous quest that I've done can tie to events and other future quests? Didn't know that. Well, I kind of knew that.
I've already had several troops approach me for the Fontanaia Film Festival. Unfortunately, the scripts were all pretty boring and didn't pique my interest.
But I have good camera skills!
If others were to find out I agreed to work with you so easily, then...
But you're my
well,
best friend, Frida.
Hey, but didn't we have a deal? What else do we need to do to convince you, Farina?
Well, what about the pay?
Ooh, that's a touchy subject, actually.
Huh?
Do we have to pay you? I think she's just making up excuses.
You know how much you're willing to pay me to be the director? The pay is also an important factor for me to consider, you know.
Yeah, that's why I knew she was gonna say no.
Well, I can offer you this much?
Yeah, of course you would.
What? That's all?
That's all.
If Nervylette were to hear of this, he could
Why
charge
say
you with
Nervylette?
undermining your labor.
Where's the R in his name, Frida? It's not Nervylette, it's Nuvolette.
I'm sorry. But our
Underpaying
crew is
labor.
in a tight financial spot at the moment.
But what if he signs an IOU? Then he'll be forced to pay you, just not immediately. And you
I
know
see.
you will get the money eventually.
Well, even though it's highly unlikely now that I'll join your
Frida,
crew,
you know about
there's
business,
still
kind of.
something I'd like to ask. Exactly what film are you planning to make?
Two Musketeers. Musketeers.
Oh, our script is an adaptation of The Two Musketeers.
Creative.
Wait, you mean the suspense thriller novel that was a #1 bestseller?
Okay, that's the Three Musketeers, but whatever, we're just gonna ignore that.
Oh, so Farina's read it too.
The Three Musketeers have a book?
Of course I read it. I've always had a keen interest in artistic works that strike a chord with the populace.
And that convinced her?
I see. It all makes sense now. You must have used most of the budget to pay for the copyright.
Oh, the Three Musketeers is a book. It's a book, it's a couple films. Okay, but it's the Three Musketeers, and they have swords, not muskets. What even is a musket?
Not really. The novel's author transferred the copyright to me practically for free once he heard that I wanted to make a film adaptation of the story.
Is this
The
like
lack
the
of
first
budget
film
is due to
adaptation of
another
a
issue.
quote-unquote very popular story?
He probably
Of the
just wants to get his
two
name out
Musketeers,
there.
not Three
So,
Musketeers?
Mora isn't the most important thing to him right now.
I mean, I get it. Three Musketeers is probably copyrighted in and of itself, but I feel like Genshin wouldn't be one to worry about that, right? I don't know.
It reminds me of a delivery courier who wears one of my designs while traveling all across Teyvat. I didn't charge her much for the outfit either. The exposure she provides for my brand is well worth it.
Excuse me, who we talk about now? Are we talking about Alice? Can you tell me more about her, please? I beg. Travels throughout all across Teyvat. We're wearing the same clothes since day one.
So, are you a big fan of this story, Farina?
Well, I mean, it seemed like she was a fan.
Well, it's alright. The pacing of the story is good. But
I mean,
the
you
character
have
relationships
500
could
years
use
worth of
some work.
experience of stories.
When
I'd
I
understand
reviewed
if she had
before,
rejected
I
this
always
one.
felt like some things were left on a rather unsatisfactory note. I have high standards, you know.
Yeah, I could see that.
Ahem, Mr. Xavier.
But you get the macaroons. You got the moose
I agree
instead.
to be the director. How much freedom would I have in terms of script revisions and creative interpretation?
Oh, she gonna change the script?
Oh,
So are you
as
saying that
much
he
freedom as
does
you
have
would
to buy
need.
copyright?
I wouldn't dare doubt the tastes of Fontaine's greatest star.
Yeah, you're basically all fans of her.
Good.
Even
I'm
now,
free
when
to
she's just
alter
a
the
simple
script
human.
as
I mean,
see
technically, she
fit.
was a human before. She was just a cursed human before, just playing a part. I still feel bad for Farina.
Absolutely no problem.
I mean, she tricked the Heavenly Principles, and I don't even know if the Heavenly Principles is like an actual person, an actual god, or if the Heavenly Principles is like the laws itself of Teyvat, and the sustainer of Heavenly Principles, the god that stopped us in the beginning, like sustained those laws, and that's who would wreak havoc on Fontaine if anyone let it slip. Now's your chance to make a film that you love. Yeah!
All right. It seems that your crew really can't go on without my care and
I mean, didn't she
direction.
have some leeway in the Little Oceanid too?
So, you agree?
And yes, we learned that it was Oceanid too.
Yes, I agree. Although the pay is well below what someone of my caliber deserves. A great script calls for a great director.
And oh, I love the little star flash. It's so cute. But, you can tell when Farina's technically playing a part still. When her voice is higher, you know she's being like her gloomy, almost gloomy self. When her voice is like a lot lower.
I mustn't
I
let
like
a
that you can
perfectly
tell.
story be ruined due to lack of funds. If you have fine cheese and bread, you wouldn't just let it sit on the counter and get moldy just because you lack an oven, right?
Cheese, bread, and wine. I feel like that would be your way, honestly. But the fact that she switches back and forth, that shows like her Numa Ogia type thing that goes all the way throughout Fontaine. I like the small designs like that.
Archon above. I'm not dreaming, am I? Somebody pinch me.
Please do not mention the Hydro Archon in front of her.
There's no more.
I don't know if
Hydro
she
Archon, you
knows
know.
what happened
And
to
it's still a
Fossilor?
little early to celebrate.
I don't know if the Fontainians know what happened to Fossilor. I think it might just be me and Nouvelette that know what happened. If we even know. If, like, Lumine knows. Because Paimon wasn't there with me. It was just Nouvelette with Fossilor and me with Frina, I think.
There's a lot that goes into shooting a film. Although the trickiest tasks of finalizing the script and casting the actors have already been taken care of, we'll still need to reserve filming locations. Not to say set up lighting and props.
Man, she's already getting started in her director job.
And by the way, since we'll be filming The Two Musketeers, we'll need to find an action choreographer. Ideally, a
what?
professional who has actual experience with muskets.
Okay, who has actual experience with muskets?
Yes, I've thought about this as well. I was hoping that you might know someone who could handle the job.
Does she know no one?
Me?
Oh, no.
If this was before, I could have simply asked Clorand. But it's already been some time since I last talked to her.
Oh. I mean, we could ask Nouvelette to ask Chlorine.
Navia can also use firearms, but unfortunately, her style is quite different from that of the characters in the story.
Yeah, she uses missiles.
Could we ask the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol?
There's that.
Oh, you mean the Special Patrol's Musketeers?
Yes, that's right. They work with muskets every day.
There was the one
can't think of
fangirl, but I
anyone
feel
more
like she
qualified
said
than
she
them.
was just starting out, so maybe not her specifically.
They would be under Nervilette's jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I, don't have any connection with them at all.
Do you have a connection with Nouvelette still? This is sad.
So, in the end, we still have to start by talking to Nervilette.
Do you know what to talk to Nouvelette?
No need to go to all that
Aw.
trouble. I know their Captain Chevreuse.
Oh, the Captain Chevreuse?
Oh,
I like
you do?
Chevreuse.
Wait, Chiori, how do you know the captain of the Special Patrol's Musketeers?
Our one fangirl also mentioned their Captain Chevreuse, too.
No particular reason. Running a business means dealing with some trouble from time to time, and she's
Yeah, and
helped me out on
apparently
a
you
few
run a
occasions.
business across the vat.
In return, I've helped her handle a few situations in which the Special Patrol couldn't get involved directly. So, we've gotten to know each other over time.
So you're saying there's been times when the Special Patrol needed a fashion designer to handle the situation?
That doesn't really sound...
Becoming more and
Well,
more
that doesn't
mysterious.
sound like a special patrol. It just sounds like a different kind of a special patrol.
It'd be best to keep it that way. Anyway, enough about that. What do you all think about asking the captain to be our musket action choreographer?
Yeah, we still have to meet her.
She sounds professional enough. She is a captain after all. I have no objections.
But I imagine the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
I was
must be
just about
busy
to
with
say
their
that.
duties. Do you think she'd really have
She
time
is
to
gonna
help
be
shoot a
busy.
Film? And then there's the issue of pay.
Well, it's the Fun Festival. Maybe she has the day off or something.
Well, it just so happens that she's also not the kind of person that's just after Mora. As for whether she has time,
So the Two
I'll have
Musketeers
to go and ask her
are...
first.
Who are the Two Musketeers exactly? Are they Ayaka and Ayato? And the captain is the choreographer?
Then I'll leave that to you. Macaroni's on sale today. I've got to go. You can just tell me how things went when we discuss tomorrow's plan later.
I love she's in love with macaroni.
No problem.
Having Farina join feels like a big boost to our team.
Of course. Just wait until the day of our premiere.
I don't
You'll
know. I
witness the
still
true
feel bad for
power of my
Farina.
name in these lands.
She kind of
You'll be so
she
glad I
does
agreed
as
to
well,
help.
not
I
like
can
other
guarantee that even the
characters.
standing tickets will be sold out.
It's similar to Child.
I'll be sure to ask some people I know to see if they'd be willing to act as extras.
Okay, so is this film just like now just getting off the ground? And didn't you say you have a deadline?
Seems like you're finally getting more comfortable with your own reputation now.
I didn't ask for the clapper.
I mean, she's still a celebrity. Everybody still likes her. Also, that is a giant vision. Apparently, visions can come in all different sizes. As if it, like, knows where the person wants to put their vision. She put the vision on her bow. Some people put the vision on their hands, their sides, their back, the front. they put it everywhere, and they're all different sizes and all that kind of stuff.
Then let's get going. I happen to know where Chevreuse is today.
By the way, I'm curious. If my pay is so low, then what about our two lead actors? Didn't they travel here all the way from Inazuma?
Okay, so that is Ayaka and Ayato.
Actually,
Right?
they told us that they see the trip as part of a cultural exchange, so they didn't ask for any pay.
Yeah, they also didn't ask for any pay because you were having a panic attack and we're about to sell your house.
What? So is every person in Teyvat who doesn't want money gathered here to shoot this film? Don't tell me Chiori isn't being paid either.
Actually, I don't know that.
I already knew Xavier from before. And he's also agreed
Ah.
to give my brand some good exposure.
Exposure.
It
Nice.
seems the gods have really smiled upon you, Xavier.
I don't like the mention of gods and archons in the presence of Frina. It makes me sad because she didn't witness her other half's death. I did. And, well, Nouvellette did technically, but so did I, and it was sad. Where's this Chevreuse lady? She's over there. Where is she? No way! She's the purple-haired lady! He's right in front of me!
This is the place.
Is she the Oh, she's definitely the purple-haired lady.
But where's the captain?
I wonder.
Around here.
Literally everyone else has brown hair, blonde hair, black hair, whatever type of color hair they have. And then there's a lady by a book stand with purple hair. I wonder which character we're looking for.
She's over there. The one with an eye patch reading in front of the newsstand.
She was the cool looking lady. She sounds like a headphones. They're spiked headphones though. Oh my god, those look sharp. Wait a minute. Her eyebrows switching. Is this like a Fontaine thing?
Oh, her! Paimon could tell there was something different about her. She seems kinda intimidating.
I don't know. I tried to talk to her before, but she didn't let me.
Please wait here for a moment. I'll go fetch her. She's working now, so you
She's
might
working?
not want to get in her way.
I feel like she might actually be intimidating.
Working? But isn't she just standing there and reading a novel?
She investigating something?
Just trust me.
Okay. What the heck?
Oh, alright, let's see what happens then. Chiori sure is a mysterious person. She claims just to be a fashion designer, but she knows all these powerful people.
I mean, I still have my mind wrapped around the fact that she said she made an outfit for a worldwide traveler, and that wasn't us. Now, there could be worldwide travelers a lot into that, but she could have also meant Alice. I don't know. I have a sneaking suspicion it could be Alice.
The court of Fontaine isn't particularly
Unless
tolerant
all
of visitors
worldwide
from
travelers are
overseas,
just females.
So it isn't easy for a foreigner to promote their brand here. Even more so in the competitive world of fashion.
Well, yeah, Fontaine does seem to have, like, a lot of fashion-related stuff.
Even a local like me just trying to make a film has to face all kinds of challenges. So I can only imagine what Chiori has been through to get where she is today. I'm sure that having more connections has definitely worked in her favor.
No kidding.
Reading on the job?
Oh, she's reading on the job! Or is she reading for the job? I'm confused.
Detective novel.
Ooh.
One main character?
No. Multiple. Branching storylines.
Is this like a secret code or something? What the heck is that chain link thing?
I see. How's the plot coming along?
One of the main characters is about to make a choice that will affect the rest of his life. I'd wager he's going to make the wrong choice.
Okay, so we're not to mess with her when she's reading a detective novel?
Any way to speed things up? There's something I need your help with.
You know that doesn't depend on me. It all comes down to what the character chooses.
Ah, yeah, so she's a little special then. I do like her outfit though.
Which is exactly why I'm here to help.
Are you gonna spoil it? Oh. Oh, I get it. Something's going on with these two. That's why she's there.
All right. It appears he made the wrong choice in the end.
Oh, she is working. She was talking about whether these guys were gonna make the wrong choice or not, and the wrong choice was taking whatever he took from this guy.
Huh? What's going on?
Yeah, she saw that, and she has an eye patch. So she has strange vision. I don't know the exact way to put it, but her vision isn't, like... Her vision is distorted, basically. Even if it is her right eye.
You're holding. Oh, it's just a book. I didn't buy anything else.
Suspicious.
Then I'm sure you wouldn't mind letting me have a look.
Oh, she has a little tie. I just realized that.
Excuse me, officer. I don't mind you standing around here, not purchasing anything, but I'd prefer if you didn't disturb my customers. It's bad for business, you know?
Why are you sweating bullets if there's nothing wrong?
Don't give me that act. You won't be able to get off so easily either.
Ooh.
I am Chevras, captain of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. I will say this one last time. Hand over whatever you're holding at once.
Ooh, like a child caught.
And before you do anything unwise, let me remind you that I'll have you on the ground before you can even think about making a run for
Ooh, please let me see that. Is she on the capability power of chlorine? I want to see her and chlorine fight. Now that would be a good fight.
All right. I'll give it to you. But
What is it?
please let me say something first. If there's any contraband in that book, then the shopkeeper here is the one who slipped it in.
Oh, that's a total lie. Well, I mean, yeah, I believe that he slipped it in, but I feel like you were after the contraband, so you should still be arrested too.
Why, you trying to leave me on the hook, huh? You were the one who said you wanted it.
Yep.
Save it for the interrogation room.
You both go into the slammer.
Take them away, Letelier.
Oh my god, there's someone watching. Wow.
What's going on here? One second you're reading a book and the next you're escorting people away.
Yeah, because she was really not reading the book. I mean, she was looking at a detective novel. This is confusing.
And who are... Oh! Aren't you the traveler who's been all over the papers recently?
You seem so much
Shiori,
lighthearted
I'm
than
assuming what you
before.
wanted
This
to ask
is
me
a
about has
little
to do with
threatening,
them, right?
actually.
Maybe I can let you in on what's happening then.
Please?
Now that Vache has been brought to justice, no new shipments of synth
Yeah,
will be
brought
made
to
and
justice from
distributed to
us.
sellers. The Fontaine guards have been busy collecting the remaining synths still circulating on the market.
Oh, they're doing the synth. I don't remember what the synth was. Did it have something to do with the primordial? No. I'm confused.
Thanks to a tip from our reliable source here, this should be the very last batch.
Ooh.
Oh, so you were pretending to read a book in order to catch the bad guys.
Yeah, and they didn't just immediately run when they first saw you?
Oh, Paimon almost
Did they not see your hat or your outfit or anything?
Paimon, and this is the Traveler and Xavier.
Hey, I'm Chevras. You probably already heard me introduce myself, so I won't bother repeating it.
Well, you just did. But she seems like a totally different person than she was like 2 minutes ago lore time. Okay, I might actually really like Chevras or whatever her name is.
Yeah, why didn't you make a move as soon as you had the chance? Were you worried that my intel wasn't accurate?
Ooh.
No, I wanted to see if the shopkeeper would turn himself in first.
Ooh.
All he had to do was come up to me and say that he didn't know where the synth had come from. If he did that, then I wouldn't have had to press charges on him.
Yeah.
He had the whole day to turn the synth over to Chevreuse. But instead,
Yeah, because she was standing there for quite a while,
sight,
actually.
he took the opportunity to sell it off.
Yep, he made the wrong choice, even though the right choice was right there in front of him.
Yeah. The right choice. Well, see, he could have said, oh, where did the synth come from? And then, like, she wouldn't have arrested him, and then he could have still gotten away with getting or selling more synth, right? Unless that was the last droplet of synth.
But you knew they wouldn't make the right choice.
Obviously not.
Yeah, I knew. I was just hoping I'd be wrong for once.
For once? Oh, okay, so this lady is already threatening.
Enough about that, though. What did you want to ask me about?
Your musket and stuff?
Oh, you see, it's like this.
Paimon explains everything. Well, I
The
feel like you
two
should leave the
Musketeers.
explaining up to
You
us, but
certainly have
whatever.
a good eye for a story.
Good eye, nice pun.
So what do you need me to do? Just be the action choreographer for the actors?
I guess.
Yes, that's right. I want
Is
to
she
make sure
gonna
we get
ask
all
how
the
much she's
details
gonna be
right.
paid?
I want the actor's posture and understanding of firearms to be as realistic as possible.
Clearly.
However, I'm afraid this work will require a bit of your time, since you'll have to be present whenever we're filming. Also, as for the pay...
Just do an IOU. I mean, I don't know how those work specifically, but I feel like that means he's forced to pay you, just not at that moment.
No need to say any more. I'll join.
Okay, so she's not looking for pay either. God dang.
Huh?
These people
Just
are
like
modest.
Really? You're willing to help us with our humble film project?
Yeah, what's the catch?
Sure, it's no big deal. As I said, we've wrapped up our investigation here, so I don't have any other tasks on my plate for the moment.
You're the captain.
Besides, I
Why are
personally
your
really
eyebrows
like this
twitchy?
novel.
Why
I even have
is
the
this a
collector's edition at
Fontanian
home.
thing?
Stories where justice prevails over evil never get old for me.
Yeah, clearly. You're the captain of justice prevails over evil.
Then we've got a deal?
Yes, I'll see you on set tomorrow.
Oh my! I can hardly believe it! I should tell Lady Farina immediately. Oh, and I must tell the prop manager and lighting technician to get everything ready. We start filming tomorrow!
Okay, he's excited.
Calm down, Xavier. The film is going to take more than just a day to finish. Still, I should also head back
I mean,
now.
he's giving his
Start
life
preparing
for the
actors'
film.
costumes and makeup.
Guess that's it for today then.
Traveler, Paimon, please stay for a moment. I have something to tell you.
Huh?
Then I'll take Xavier back. Poor thing. He's so excited that he can't even walk straight anymore. I don't want to spend our first day fishing.
I
our
mean, it
producer
is
out of the
his
fountain.
film, so yeah, that makes sense. Is she gonna tell us something about that's related to the plot of this actual quest that's not just the film? Alright, I'm not even gonna say that Xavier will be able to hold himself together. I honestly don't believe that. Oh my god, there's a lot of detective stuff. It's on every bookshelf! Something about detectives! What the heck? Chevreuse? Or whatever your name is? What is your name? How do you say your name? What do you want to talk to me about? Around kids!
So what did you want to tell us, Chevreuse?
Have you read The Two Musketeers?
I don't think I actually do know the story of the Three Musketeers.
The story is about a pair of children born into the household of a baron and their struggle to survive together and take revenge for their mother.
Okay, is that the actual story of the Three Musketeers?
They were raised at the baron's estate, where their mother worked as a maid. The two were illegitimate children that the baron had with the maid, so they were never treated well by anyone. One day, upon returning home, they found their mother had been murdered and left dead on the floor. It was quite evident that the culprits were the other members of the baron's
She
household,
says
who
murdered,
never
and
had
I
any kind
immediately
words
think
to
of
say to them.
Risley for some reason.
However, the Baron was able to exert his influence and keep the whole thing under wraps. The mother's death was
So
eventually
I
deemed
feel
as
like
a
the
suicide,
Baron
and
murdered
there
her.
was no chance of bringing her murderers to justice. The two siblings decided to flee and someday avenge their mother.
As in the two Musketeers. So that's the plot of the story that he's doing?
Many years later, members of the Baron's family suddenly started turning up dead one after the other, all killed by gunshot. A rainbow rose was found on each of the victims' bodies, being the flower that the kid's mother liked best.
Ooh, that's terrifying.
The Baron believed that the mother's soul had come to take vengeance on him, so he lived in fear each day.
No, didn't think of the kids, just randomly thought of the mother. His wife? Ex-wife? I don't know.
But it was actually those two siblings who had fled all those years ago.
Yeah, I
They
saw
relied
that.
on each other to survive and trained day and night, eventually becoming adept musketeers.
Did they snipe him?
They used all of their abilities to collect evidence and clues before
Aw, man.
executing their plan and exacting revenge on the Baron. Their actions let the truth behind their mother's death be known to all.
It would have been cooler if they sniped him, I'm gonna be honest.
That's quite an exhilarating story.
Yep, the Baron got what he deserved.
what
for
is
his evil
Farina gonna
deeds, and
change about
justice
it?
was able to prevail. It was just the kind of story I enjoy.
Why are you telling me this?
Oh, so is that why you were so willing to join our crew, Chevrolet?
She's
You
a fan
could
of the
say it
story
was
too.
one of the reasons.
What's the other?
Oh, you mean there were other reasons too?
Is she investigating something actively?
I've read the reports about you.
Oh.
Whether it was at the trials or when you lent your hand to resolve our nation's crisis,
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm looking for my brother. I'm getting a bit sidetracked.
you've shown that you've got a strong sense of justice, as well as a great mind for deductions.
So you're implying there's a case that you need our help with?
Yes, you're as sharp as I expected. It seems you've experienced many similar situations before.
Yeah, in what? 4 nations? 5 nations? Whatever nations? 5 nations, right? 5 nations!
There's been a recent murder case involving muskets. The perpetrator's methods appear to be very similar to what is described in the novel.
Okay, I shot the gun in the little minigame, but I don't know if that was a musket.
Huh.
I mean, it had a scope. I feel like that
Didn't
was
think about
like
that in today's papers.
sniper gun something.
The Marechaussee Phantom hasn't yet released any information to the public because the investigation is currently at a standstill. The murderer is extremely cautious.
So are the Marechaussee Phantom and the guards 2 different things? I'm so confused about that.
A murder involving firearms? But not that many people use those in Fontaine, right?
So it could be within the guards or Marechaussee Phantom? Whoever they are? Could it be someone from your platoon?
Impossible. We perform a routine inspection of our firearms and ammo reserves every day. If one of the weapons had been fired, it would stick out like a sore thumb. Besides, I trust the members of my platoon.
What if they built one?
However... Well, that's all I can disclose about the case today.
Well, yeah, this isn't necessarily a very private area.
Huh? What do you mean?
I hope you all can go back and get some shut-eye. You can decide tomorrow whether or not you'd like to join the investigation with me.
Yeah, well, I feel like we're too wrapped up into
I'm
it
aware
now.
this might not be the ideal time to add more to your plate, but the more capable people we have, the better the chances that justice will prevail.
Can someone from the Special Patrol help you investigate?
Carrying out investigations isn't actually supposed to be our responsibility. Our job is to apprehend the perpetrators. Finding them is really up to the Marechaussee Phantom. You could say I'm taking part in the investigation out of personal interest.
I'm so confused with the guards, the Special Force, the Marechaussee Phantom. I'm confused with all of it.
I don't want people to see muskets in a negative way, and also, I'm concerned
I
about
want to know the
similarity
backstory
between the crimes
behind your
and the
eye,
story.
though.
You mean they might be connected somehow?
I suspect so. Just to make myself clear,
Suspicious.
this is not an order, nor is it a deal of any kind.
Okay,
It's a
I
request,
really like
nothing more.
Chevreuse.
If you two have any interest in the case after we finish filming tomorrow and are willing to assist me, then I would be most grateful.
Like her.
What do you think, Traveler?
I mean, I don't think we have a choice.
Yeah, you're
It's
right.
part of the
I'm
quest.
getting a little tired too. We've really been hustling all day.
This is a long quest.
You'd better head back and get some rest. It's good to keep a calm mind, especially when you're about to make an important decision.
Yeah, I mean, we've done multiple cases before. I don't see why this one is gonna be entirely different either.
Otherwise, when the moment comes, you might end
I mean,
up
she's
like that
asking for
shopkeeper
my
and
help.
not even realize that the right choice is right there in front of you.
I suppose I was a detective and an attorney. Alright. Going to the next one. Wait, which one is it? Is it this one? Yes. The film shooting is going smoothly. The story recorded in the camera seems to be being performed somewhere beyond the frame. Okay, where is it? Of course, wait till the following morning 8. And can I get it perfectly? Yeah! Now, when you actually go out of the clock, it does skip 1 second, so it's not perfect as soon as you exit it, but whatever. Curious what the story of the Three Musketeers is, though.
Paimon even dreamt of make.
What? Oh no, I cut her off!
You wish to hear it.
She says go on even though she was talking.
We're meeting at Hotel de Boer. Let's get going.
I don't know, I've always called it deboard, because I don't really know what to call it until it's actually said. Deboard.
Ayaka, Yoimiya, you're already here.
Good morning. Xavier said yesterday afternoon went well.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, and how about you, Ayaka? What were you up to yesterday?
After we split up, Ayato went to see Udex Nervillette at the Palais Mermonia.
Oh!
I was originally thinking of going with him, but
He's
he said he
going
could
to
manage
meet
it himself.
Nouvlet!
He told me to go see the sights around Fontaine and to enjoy the local culture. So I rode the aqua bus with Yoimiya and visited the opera house on Aranias Island.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe what we saw there. 2 mechanical puppets that were dancing together. You've already seen them, right?
Oh, yeah! Those mechanical puppets, you do not want to get into the heat of battle with them.
Yeah, those two. Amazing, aren't they?
Not in battle!
We sat and watched for quite a while. It was mesmerizing. Like we could keep watching them forever.
They're quite terrifying, actually.
Oh, it was the same for us the first time we saw them too.
Not really.
Afterwards, we went swimming at the beach. Well, diving to be exact. It was the first time I ever breathed underwater. I held Ayaka's hand and we counted down together. 3, 2, 1, and then splash! We were beneath the waves.
Did you wear scuba gear? Or did you have, like, an affinity with hydro like I do? What is this? It's taking a very long time to load. I'm getting nervous.
At first,
There we go.
I didn't dare to open my mouth. But once I couldn't hold my breath any longer, I decided to take a big breath in.
And she can breathe?
The water wasn't as salty as I imagined. It didn't really taste like anything at all.
This is so confusing. Who has an affinity with hydro and who doesn't? Is it those with visions?
Before I knew it, I was breathing like normal down there. It was an amazing feeling. Ayaka
Because
said I was too nervous and needed to
has
loosen my
scuba
grip.
gear?
She got used to everything. Like
I knew that the Traveler could do it, so I had no doubt we could do it too. That helped me feel at ease as soon as we dove in. The underwater world in Fontaine truly is
I'm
beautiful.
so confused with
I
all of
love
that.
seeing the romaritime flowers blossoming underwater, like little candles lighting up the streets at night.
Yeah, and there were so many
Blubber
creatures that we've
beast!
never seen in Inazuma. Like those fish that shimmer like a sword blade. Whoosh! Oh, and those big fish that call when they see people.
I love her little sound effects.
Oh, you mean Hunter's Rays and Blubber Beast.
Huh? How does she know the name
Love
of it?
name Blubber Beast. Just wait till Pops and the others hear about this. They probably won't believe a word I say.
Yoimiya was down there for quite a
Woo,
while.
that looks
It
pretty.
was dark before we finally rode the aqua bus back to the city. I figured she'd want to sleep in today.
Yeah, even I was worried I wouldn't be able to get up. I still felt like I was drifting in the waves when I went to sleep last night. But as soon as I
Okay,
woke up
so at
today,
least
I
they had
remembered
fun.
that we'd
I
all
mean,
be
they're not
shooting
getting
that
paid
film
for
together,
it,
and I was
but
ready to go.
whatever.
Speaking of the film, where's everybody else?
My brother and Xavier were speaking to the restaurant owner about using the place as a filming location. They should be here soon. As for the others, we're here.
Just on time.
Please excuse my tardiness. I just finished the Special Patrol's 6-mile morning jog.
6-mile morning jog? She's gotta start that at like midnight because there's no way.
Wait, 6 miles?
Okay, now I really want to see a battle between her and Chlorine. Meanwhile, she probably just woke up.
I heard you all chatting, so I decided to come down. I sure could use some of that endless energy everyone else has.
Make it, well, I was about to say, you make it seem like you're so old, but she is 500 years old. But the way that I mean, you make it seem like you're so old, like an elder, senior old.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning. Can someone fetch me a cup of coffee? More milk, hold the sugar.
Who is she and what has she done with Farina?
Sure, I'd be happy to do that for you.
Oh, Ayaka, you're too much of a pushover.
No, you can't go anywhere. Please, have a seat over here so I can get started on your makeup.
Yes, you are the
The
actress.
last thing I want is coffee stains on my costumes.
Heaven forbid.
I can get the coffee. It's the perfect job for an assistant.
Yeah, you seem like the energetic type. You could honestly give some of your energy to Farina. And there she goes. I feel like
So
she just
much
tagged along.
energy. Seriously, what's her secret?
Fireworks. Lots of fireworks.
Oh, Yoimiya's always like that. But you sure look exhausted, Farina. It's because you're not used to waking up so early, huh?
She wake up late?
Of course not. I spent the whole night reading the
She
novel
spends
from
the
cover
whole
to
night's
cover,
reading
marking
again.
sections that either need to be omitted or adapted.
Wow. Paimon didn't expect you to be so thorough.
Oof.
Well, I
Hit
was
against
the biggest
Farina,
star
I
in
guess.
Fontaine, after all. It takes more than just a pretty face to earn a reputation like that. I know how to get serious when the situation calls for it.
Go, Farina! You've been doing that for 500 years!
I went all out when I was acting as an Archon, so why wouldn't I do the same for my own life?
Are you not traumatized by the fact you've been playing the act of an Archon for 500 years?
Here's your coffee, Director Farina.
Why does it play in the screen of the
Oh,
mugs?
thank you.
That was weird.
The sound of being called director. And
That does
the
not look like
aroma of
coffee. That looks like tea.
Feels almost as refreshing as hearing the birds chirping in the
Well,
morning.
once you do add milk to it, it does get lighter. The only time I like coffee is when so much milk and sugar are added that it doesn't even taste like coffee. It tastes like bitter hot chocolate, and at that point, you just better have hot chocolate. So coffee's
it seems
disgusting.
everyone has managed to arrive on time.
And Ayato, oh, there's Ayato. I was about to say, and Ayato's still with the Unix. Where are those two guys? Are they
We've
like
reached
the
an
lighting
agreement with the restaurant owner. We are free to
person
use
and
the second floor
whoever
to
else?
shoot our film.
Really? That's great!
Oh, so the film is happening in here. I thought this room was just for like a meeting of sorts.
He is really looking forward to our film and hopes that providing his restaurant as a filming location will attract more customers. Well then, Mr. Xavier, I'll leave the rest to you.
Okay, thanks.
Aren't you an actor too, Ayato?
First, I'd like to introduce our new members. This is our prop manager, Veronique.
Prop
She'll
manager?
be in charge of all the film's props and items.
AKA the NPCs.
This is Bonneau, our lighting technician.
But no.
He'll be in charge of lighting and illumination to set up each scene's atmosphere.
There's Bennett and then there's Beno.
Wow. Sure feels like we have some real professionals joining the crew now.
I mean, it's for a movie that is apparently very popular, so I feel like there would be some professionals, though I don't know if he could pay for those professionals. Are you guys getting paid?
First of all, please allow me to first express my sincerest gratitude to everyone in the crew. When my investor informed me yesterday that
I'm
he
gonna
wouldn't
do the
be able to
clicky
provide
thingy.
the funds,
Wait, no,
I
that
really
was
thought
that was
the
Paimon.
nail
I'm
in the
gonna do
coffin for this
the
film.
camera moving? I'm confused.
I had no idea that I'd find so many people willing to help me on such short notice. Thank you. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart.
No need to be so cordial, Mr. Xavier. We're all honored to be a part of this.
Oh man,
Your works made
That's
a profound
sweet.
impression on me when I saw them back in Inazuma.
saw them back in Inazuma. Okay, so this isn't his first play. This is just his probably most popular.
I am sure that someday, this film will be remembered as a prime example of cultural exchange between Fontaine and Inazuma.
You guys are too nice for your own good. You're gonna burst his heart if you keep at it.
Yes, the story is the reason I agreed to join. I can't bear to even imagine what this film would look like without the very best director.
Anyway, I would like to make a promise to everyone that as the producer of this film, I'll do whatever I can to ensure that everything goes as smoothly as possible.
Yeah, clearly, or else you're gonna have a panic attack.
This is not just my film. It also embodies
I
the
feel
thoughts and
like
feelings of
we need
every
to make
person
sure
here,
this film
as
goes
well as
off
the
without a
endless
hitch,
effort we are
or
about to
he
pour
is gonna
into it.
freak. He's pouring his life into this.
So, without further ado, the Two Musketeers will officially begin filming now!
So, did we just like rent the entire
You
cafe?
may take it from here, Director Farina.
I see nobody.
All right, listen up, everyone.
Woo! Oh, everybody's in a line.
The first scene takes place when the two young musketeers are living at the Baron's home, still unaware of all that is about to happen to them. We'll need props and lighting to set the scene. Our lead actors can go get their makeup done, and extras, please take this time to go over your positions.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even think Ayaka and Ayato need makeup because I feel like they have just like blankets upon blankets of makeup on them.
Whoa. Seems Farina's really kicking things into gear as the director.
I mean, she knows how to do this. She's done this for 500 years.
Is everyone clear? I don't want anyone traipsing around the set like umbrella finches.
Umbrella finches? Is that what those giant finches are?
All right, cameras will start rolling as
Those
soon
big
as
chunky
the set
finches?
is ready. Let's make a film that'll make some serious waves in Fontaine.
Oh, right. I forgot that Yoimiya is the director assistant. What did the director
Not
assistant
the
do?
kind of waves that drown people. I mean, the good kind of waves.
Okay, so she is traumatized. She just doesn't show that she's traumatized.
Seems like she's still a bit traumatized by that.
Who wouldn't be? She suffered for 500 years.
Anyway, let's go see if there's anything we can do to help.
Let me talk to Farina. I want to help Farina with her traumatization.
I don't need any help here.
Lies.
Why don't you try asking someone else?
Is the film gonna be? Alright, I'm gonna end the stream here and we're gonna pick this back up next time. Depending on what I do, I might, yeah, there's still many more left, and just that first one was nearly 2 hours long, so I might stream Genshin Thursday and or Friday. Just so I can finish all of this on stream, and there should be enough time to do all of that. Are both of these muskets, or is the big thing the musket? I feel like the big thing is the musket. I don't know. This is confusing. But, where's Ayato? I don't know. But I'm gonna end the stream here, and we're gonna pick this back up next time, where we are going to continue with this and see what Chevrus is investigating about, because I don't think we have a choice in helping her. Although, apparently, I do very much like her. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a good rest of your day, night, or wherever you are in this crazy world, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!